Okay. Hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Present you, tis past me, and maybe future me watching this. Hey, future me. Learn from my mistakes. So, today is going to be just like a makeup day. And normally I would like to do this with other people. I usually do my makeup like when I was living with my family. I used to do my makeup when my cousin did hers. So we would always be like synced up with makeup time and, you know, shooting the shit and whatnot. However, I also want to use this time to test out all my brushes. I mean, like, to be honest, I've only used I've only used 4 of these brushes, and the rest are still like in their original packaging. So let's see if the tools will make the artist a better master. I'm not entirely sure. Before I start, I want to say that this tea tastes like pie. Yeah. So I've been on Bigelow's dick. Bigelow is this tea brand, and I've turned into that Costco mom that like, oh, 175 tea bags for $20. I'll take 2. It wasn't really that extreme. However, I did buy like probably over $50 worth of tea. Mind you, I did get a couple hundred tea bags. But still. So I'm wearing a lot of grays and blacks. So I feel like in order to make this look pop, I'm going to be sticking to nude colors. I want to go nude and spicy or blushy. I call it spicy. I don't know why. Because when I think about spices, like, okay, you have your seasonings, and then you have like your herbs, which are green, and you've got your roots, which are hundreds of different colors. But when I think spice, I think like chili, paprika, you know, that's cayenne pepper, chipotle. Like, that's what I think of when I think of spice. So yeah, to make this outfit pop, I'm going to be doing grays and reddish browns. I mean, I do have a little bit of red and a little bit of brown. I don't know what the hell this music is. I've been experimenting with a lot of, what do you call it? Non-copyright music. Oh, yes. Tell me this isn't an outfit. Oh, I need to hot glue that. That's why I haven't put it on. I'm over here looking for my mirror, and it was under my cat mask. So maybe we can actually start doing her makeup. Like, I don't know. I would love to, but I spent all my money on a Pretty Little Liars meet and greet. Excuse me. So, I already primed my face. When I prime my face, it's not so much to how do you call it? It's not so much, oh, I'm getting my face ready for the makeup. I have to prime my face when I get out the shower. And that includes me using a steroid cream and some other things, allergy medication for this area right here. I'm also breaking out here and under my eyes. Those aren't just bags you see. They're glitter rashes. So I did talk to my doctor about this, and she said that, yeah, we know you have eczema, but this looks pretty serious. Because it's not just on my face. I wish it was just on my face, but you can't see that line here. And, like, some people think I'm, like, pre-diabetic, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, no, I don't have diabetes. I do probably eat a good amount of honey each day, because I put, it depends. If I'm using my, like, a normal mug, this one is like a 3-cup mug. For 3 cups and below, I use half to a full tablespoon of honey, or half of a tablespoon of honey and half of a tablespoon of sweetened condensed coconut milk. This one doesn't have any coconut or sweetened condensed coconut milk. It just has a tablespoon of honey. What did I say? A tablespoon of honey, and I topped it off with some regular coconut milk, some unsweetened coconut milk. And the box shows, I want to say they're blackberries or blueberries. No, they're blackberries. Blackberries and cinnamon, and normally I'm not that much of a cinnamon bitch, but I read the back of it and I'm like, okay, well, it has some fucking elderberries and it has some mugwort and all this other stuff, and I'm like, heck yeah, like, I'll try this. Like, I don't really like cinnamon tea unless it's like, what do you call it? Not a chai. I don't like chai tea, but like turmeric tea. That's one of the few times where I'm like, oh yeah, cinnamon. Or pumpkin spice. I do make my own pumpkin spice. And I use pumpkin pie spice. But with all my research, I'm just going to fill in this crease that I normally don't. I don't know if you could see the scar. It's like right here. And it goes down this way. But we're just going to cover that up like I'm normal. But yeah, back to this tea. I normally don't dig on cinnamon, but damn, did it got me. Are you taking a baby? Do you want the remote? My boyfriend's being awesome. He's taking out the baby. We have 4 animals. We have 2 cats, a cat, and a dog. I don't know. Anyway, I'm so glad the frames missed that part. So, there's something wrong with this. Anyway, back to, I don't know. I really should start writing scripts. The other night, I couldn't freaking sleep. I keep on doing the same one. That's why. Anyway, I couldn't sleep the other night. So I decided to start using my bullet journal. You know, I think I have 4 separate journals, and I use them all for different things. I have journal apps on both my phone and my computer. Some of them are password protected and some of them aren't. But pretty much what I'm trying to get at as I beat around the bush, I couldn't freaking sleep last night, and it made me so mad. So mad. Or, it wasn't last night, it was the other night. I don't know, the 30th? The 29th? Whatever. Anyway. Couldn't sleep, so decided to, like, do shit with my life. What the hell is this? Okay, I don't know. If you're watching this, you gotta, like, make up at least a little bit. So, I've got a bunch of these palettes. I got them from Walmart. I don't even know what brand they are. Blah, blah, blah. I want to say L'Oreal. I don't know. However, this is the makeup brush that it comes with. There we go. So, It's all black. It's double-sided. You got the fan over there and then whatever the hell that is. So that's the normal that's the normal brush that comes in those palettes, and those are most of my palettes, other than a Sephora kit that I deconstructed to make my own special colors. Hello? I stained myself. This is why we use makeup that complements our clothes, so that when we do stain our clothes with makeup, it's like you can't even tell. That gave me like a Elon Musk feel, sipping my tea like that with that face. I don't know. I don't personally know Elon Musk, but I have a feeling he might be a pretty okay kind of person. You know, like, yeah, he's crazy, but like, think of all the shit he's trying to be the next Nikola Tesla. You know, and I totally get that, and I freaking love that. And like, when I compare billionaires, I gotta say, and I don't do it that much. I try not to get all up in their biznatch. However, what do you call it? I think with everything that he's done with the whole Tesla shit, and like, even though he's a selfish billionaire, like, he's pretty cool. I would smoke with that guy. You know? Babe, would you ever smoke with Elon Musk? My boyfriend would smoke with Elon Musk too. I mean, he's pretty cool. Ooh, smoking a blunt with Joe Rogan and freaking Elon Musk. Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, and Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That's the one they got him and Joe Rogan smoking on Jerry when Elon Musk was on.
Oh, that's where the meme actually came from, was Joe Rogan. That's great. So yeah, as you could tell, my boyfriend really likes the Joe Rogan experience. So what I like to do is I like to fill in everything. Like, okay, you can't see it, but I can definitely see it. So what I do is I fill in my crease, the inside, and out here. Basically, anytime that I put eyeshadow on, I have a base color. Sometimes it's white, sometimes it's closer to the color palette. God, that tea tastes so good. I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do pink. Let's do pink, red, brown, gold, yellow. Yeah. So I'm not colorblind. I have no excuse as to why my makeup wouldn't match. So let's just do it. I think it's weird that this one's called blush, because there's palettes like this. Wouldn't this be more blush? No, this is crimson. And then so yeah, I'm actually gonna use the same brush. So back to me flipping out about the brushes. This is the brush that comes with these. Okay, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 of these. I don't have 7 of these. Everyone loses makeup brushes. I totally get it. However, you're looking at this, right? Okay. My old makeup brushes look like this. Keep that in mind. My new makeup brushes look like this. Okay? Oh my god, I picked up the same brush. Anyway, I have no idea where this one came from. It's gotta be mine. I'm the only one who puts makeup on in the house. But it looks like somebody took this top and this bottom and made this. I don't know. Anyway, back to filling in this eyeshadow. So like I said, I want my crease to be brown. I've been really digging the like dark color creases. And I am going to work backwards. So instead of working in, out, I'm going to be working out, in, just to see. I have group therapy on Mondays, and my therapist, like my actual therapist who's in group, she was like, oh, it's good to, it's good to have structure. Everyone loves structure, but it's also good within that structure to change things up a little bit. And I mean, I kind of took that to heart, because you have to try and figure out what's effective in your life. I can go sit on my ass all day and complain about how like I don't have any money, or I never leave my house, or anything like that, when in reality it's more like I don't want to leave my house, like you do it to yourself. You are the person who builds your reality, and yes, I got all that from a fucking one statement. But what do you call it? You have to learn how to adapt and change and overcome things. So I thought this was going to be hard, but starting from my eyebrow line is making things a little easy on my life. Like working out in instead of in out. I'm liking it. It's also allowing me to work and not get too much sometimes I look gaudy when I put on makeup, and I don't mean like I was just got a little too much makeup on. I mean like, the fuck is wrong with her face? Did she just suck John Wayne Gacy's? Get it? Because he's a clown. Anyway, I lied. We're gonna be all over the place. So how old were you when you realized that the white part of your eye, it's not, yes, you have a cornea. The cornea is the outside part. But the white part, like here, like this is your cornea. The whole thing's your cornea. The white part is called a sclera. Like a flare-up. But it's a sclera. And I found that out on this doll making YouTube channel. His name is Hexy, Sexy something. I don't know. So he's so good at what he does. I can watch him turn dolls into other dolls for like ever. He makes these fucking wig caps for them. He's obsessed with warbler, which I still don't know what this warbler is, but I mean, you can make anything out of it, and I'm quite jealous. So I don't know if you can tell, I do have other types of shadows. I don't know what's called it. Like, I've made loose foundation. My dog got to my makeup brush, but there's another makeup brush around here somewhere. But yeah, no, I've got like a lot of stuff that I don't use. Like this is really good concealer. But it's the wrong color for my face. And it's okay if your shit is like a little light. But when I say it's a different color than my face, I mean like it's like the color of my hair. I don't know if you can tell, but those two things are completely different colors. So I was going over my analytics, and you guys suck. Like, I'm kidding. Maybe it's me. Maybe I suck. But I notice a lot of people tend to jump around my videos. Like, there's only like 2 videos that have ever been completed by someone, like from start to finish. They didn't skip around. And that makes me sad. I mean, it shows me what parts, you know, you guys are watching and shit like that. You know, and what's it called? It shows me that a lot of people, you know, they click on my links from Facebook, and then that looks so great. They check, you know, you guys check my links from Facebook, and then you skip around, try to figure out what's going on, and then you leave. I can tell how many views I get. I can tell I can't tell who views, but I can tell how much of my video has been viewed. Don't start with me. Oh, you smell like outside. Did she poop?
No, she was too. The snowplow was right up, plowing right in her driveway. So she was just sitting and watching it, and she wouldn't stop. So.
Well, she pooped earlier, so she's fine.
Yeah.
Did you use the leash or just the remote?
I always, you have to cover up baby during the day, but you have to, right? Because you can't. They see it, you know.
Well, I don't have her on a leash when we go out. I need more lights. Needs more cowbell. I want a cowbell. So my family, the majority of my family lives in Harvard. As my grandmother would call it, Haba. And that's Harvard, Illinois, not the college. I used to hate it when people would say, "Oh, where do you live?" And I'm like, "Oh, I live in Harvard." Now, the people who are from Chicago would say something like, anyway, so if you're from Chicago and I say I'm from Harvard, they are 9 times out of 10 going to say Harvey. Like, you know, there's K-Town, there's Logan Square, there's Logan Park, there's Lincoln Park, there's Lincoln Square, there's Humboldt Park, there's Harvey. You know, it's like a hood, a neighborhood. However, people who are not from Illinois will think that I said Harvard. What child? Think about it. I don't even want to finish my sentence. What child lives in a college? That's number 1. Number 2, when I did go to college and people asked me, where am I from, where am I at, I never stated the college in which I went to. I said the area in which I resided in. Like, oh, where do you live? Oh, I live in DePaul. DePaul University. Nobody knows where the fuck that is. I mean, if you're from Chicago, you know where that is. But I mean, if you're from Illinois, you probably don't know where DePaul is. And why would people assume? Why would you assume that a child lives in a college? I mean, I don't get it. But anyways, we're gonna fill in these eyeball sockets. I want a different color, but I don't want a different color. Does that make sense? Like, maybe what I had used out here, I should have used in here. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll survive. We will survive. Hey, hey. So, I wish I wish that I can have a steady thought process, but I don't. Which is why every time I get on here and I post, it's like, first of all, trying to find a title to this kerfufflery is almost as impossible as trying to fit into baby onesies as a full-grown adult. So I was thinking, you know what, do your makeup while you're talking. Maybe you'll have like an actual, not a repertoire, but like some to actually put forth to a conversation. Maybe? No? Okay. This is why I stay and hide. It's the same thing, pretty much. Why is this one darker than this one? Is it the lighting? Oh, it is the lighting. Did you see that change? Watch out. So, yeah, I don't really want to be that person that's all like, I don't have any friends and nobody ever watches me and stuff like that. Well, maybe, just maybe. Oh, yeah, it is the light. Maybe if I stop being an asshole, start reaching out, then my life may get a little more tolerable. However, as of right now, I am a hermit and I am not happy. I can't even do upper trunk rotations. And I know some of you are like, the fuck is an upper trunk rotation? It's basically doing this, but with your shoulders going side to side. And because of my hips and my back, I tried. It's not on my, list of physical therapy. It's not on my list of physical therapy moves that I have to complete during the day. However, upper trunk rotations, they're good for you. They mobilize your thoracic and lumbar spine. So there's that. But yeah, I can't do that, which basically means, let's see how much I can see the back of my chair. There's that. I forgot what color I was using. This one? So yeah, I can't do upper trunk rotations. It's making me upset. And I want to be able to fucking move, and like, I walk my dog a lot. I let her go. I let her do her thing. She's got a little beepy, vibraty shock collar thing. And she listens very well. I barely have to use it like ever. So yeah, my biggest problem right now is physically picking up poop and not being able to do upper trunk rotations. I have no mobility in my spine right now. I woke up and tried to get out of bed this morning and my spine was like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? I don't know. I really don't. But anyway, I wish I had more drag friends so that they can show me the right way to do my makeup. I think the last time I went to a drag show, where was I? California? Oh. It's been over 5 years since the last time I went to a drag show. That's not cool. I want to be a drag queen. I wish I was that fierce, And I feel like you don't need a specific gender to become a drag queen. You just gotta know how to be fucking fierce and own that shit. I really like chalk and oil pastels. And I feel like that's what's probably gotten me into makeup. I'm not a very realistic drawer. I like to draw cartoons. I like to draw concepts, things of that nature. I'm killing it right now. This needs more highlight. I really wish that I used my better camera so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. I do have a small list of, see, this looks no bueno. No, it's off. So anyways, like I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. I don't know anymore. I know I was talking about a drag show. The last time that I went was about over 5 years ago, and I'm pretty upset over that. Damn it, it's the same eye. Okay, so you lovely lovelies are able to read my shirt because everything's flip-flopped. So when I raise this hand, it's actually this side. And this was the side that I was supposed to fill in. But instead I filled in the side that was already filled in. So now it looks like I only have one eye of makeup. Frames. I feel like if you call the frames out, that, like, you know, makes it their responsibility to kick it up. Because I will not run around here with single digit fuppus. That's not cool. You gotta fix the fuppus. My frame rate sucks. So I like to stick away from the waterline because I am prone to getting infections and breaking out. And I don't know if you guys can tell. But yeah, this whole area is a danger zone. That looks a little better. You can totally tell that It's the only problem that I have when I want to go dramatic is that the slightest part that's off will piss me off for the rest of the day. The whole day is ruined because of my face. This is fun though. I could honestly sit here and do this for a very long time. And you know, no cover up, no concealer, just shadow pigments and some eyeliner. Speaking of which, let's do that right now. I feel like if I was a drag queen, I'd be, first of all, I think my name would be Caramel or Caramelissa. And the reason why I say caramel is because, I mean, it sounds like a drag name. And I have a tattoo of a carameled apple on my body. Not going to tell you where, but I have a tattoo of a carameled apple on my bod. And the caramel, hello. It's a green apple, and there's a little bit of whipped cream on top. But the caramel itself is my skin. Like, we outlined where the caramel should be and just kind of left it at that. Now, I know people are like, what the fuck is she doing with her nose and her lip? Well, first of all, I switched it up. Sorry, I should have showed you guys. But I'm slowly learning about this contouring BS. And I heard that it's basically putting definition, you know, making shadows shadowier, darker, and making highlights lighter. And I have this awesome trio thingy. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh. I don't even have to, like, rub it in. Just, like, oh. No, I look kind of sick. Yes. Anyway. I don't know if you guys can tell, but even though I have all this makeup, I don't know what to do with it. You know, like, it was only a few centuries ago that we were putting fucking mercury on our faces. You know? You think of the original movie Wizard of Oz, and like a lot of the people who starred in that movie have had a lot of accidents involving costumes and makeup. I know the Tin Man actually was covered in aluminum. Like, I don't know why they couldn't just use mica. You know, mica and like fucking Elmer's glue. They decided to do aluminum base makeup paint all over his body, just all over. And then the what is it, the Scarecrow. I can't remember who played the Scarecrow. But I do know that I have like 36 brushes and I'm only using the same 4. The Scarecrow almost permanently had the Scarecrow makeup on his body. I know. Who is it? Judy Garland? Was that the original Dorothy? They had to make her seem like a child when... I don't know if you've seen the woman in real life back in the day. She did look very childish. She had a very young-looking face. But I guess that wasn't enough. Because they not only put this bitch in corsets. Why? How are you going to make a woman look like a child and put her in a corset? That's not math to me. Anyway. They also put binders on her chesticles. Which, I mean, if it... The fuck was that? There's a cat under my couch. Anyway. I forgot where I was. But, yeah, they put binders on this chick. And I could understand, you know, if she didn't like her tots... You know, her personally doing that, I can get behind that. I don't care. One of my friends chopped her balls off, and I was like, "Girl, yes, you know, like you do what makes you happy." However, if that's not the body type that you were looking for, why not find somebody with that type of body type? Why go about and put this woman through so much pain? Can you tell I'm concentrating now? Shit just got real quiet. I really like the idea of a button nose. And I don't have a button nose. I have a pig nose. You should. Pig nose, it's not a derogatory thing. It's just the shape of my nose. It's not a button. It's a pig nose. I got.
No. It may sound like that, but it ain't that.
I forgot how good this tea was. Anyways, I'm shaping my nose to be what I want it to be. Damn it. So I think it's funny when beauty gurus are like, okay, now go ahead and blend. Like, if you were going to quote unquote blend, Why'd you put all that freaking makeup on in the first place? Like, half the time when they blend, they're just wiping off all of the excess that they wiped on their face in the first place. So we did eyebrows, eyeshadow, nose. Let's do some eyeliner and some mascara. And then some blush. Are we going anywhere today?
Yeah.
Cool, we're going outside. So there's a reason for all this makeup.
Quick little visit.
What?
Quick little trade.
Quick trip?
Trade.
What are we trading?
I'm trading.
What are you trading? Fucking traitor.
What?
My boyfriend said he trades things, so I called him a traitor.
You didn't say that. You said trade her.
No, I said you traitor.
I believe it.
So where is the line between being anxious and proactive and trying to solve problems before they arise? Where's the line between that and, I wanted to say sociopathy, but I kind of think, yeah. Like, what's the difference between being, like, super punctual and having structure and then having OCPD? You know, like, where's the line? You know, because I know I've crossed some. You don't get an OCD diagnosis from a doctor just because you're punctual or, you know, something like that. Like, where's the line? I'm not asking why these doctors think I have issues. I want to know, how fucked up can I be without having issues? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You know, how close to the cusp can you get without it being the catalyst of your future mental disasters? Like I said in the beginning of the video, your perception is reality. You know, you make your reality. You make what... If you don't... I don't know how to explain it. Like... Okay, here's an explanation. I believe that we are all the same soul being reincarnated into all these different bodies. Right? Now, that doesn't mean that I have a God complex. It doesn't mean that I think that I'm Jesus Christ. But... then you got people out here who think that they're Jesus Christ. And then there are people who look at me like, oh, you know, you're fucking crazy, you want to be a spiritual person. And it's like, no, honey, that's just, you know, the shit that I gotta tell myself to stay alive. But anyway. Apparently it takes me an hour to do my makeup because we are at 45 minutes and I am not done. Yeah, but chopping it up with who? I don't think my present audience really cares about what past me is saying. Like, yeah, that's true. But like I was explaining the analytics, and I've been keeping up with the stuff. The only video that I have that has continual complete views is the stabby. When I injected myself with my B12 when I was... That's what I need to start doing, talking about health.
Yes, because you know a lot about it. You've been through a lot, so maybe try to help people.
Well, I mean, that was like my third time ever using a needle on myself, so...
I mean, like medication, shots, anything little, so keep yourself clean. Right now, that's the time.
You know what? I think I might. So a lot of people have different channels on YouTube for different things. Like, I know Matthew Santaro has 2. I know Matthew Patrick has 5. They have the game theorist, the film theorist, the live GT, and what did I say? Film, game, food, live. Yeah, they have 4 different channels. And then there's people like Markiplier, who, yes, his original channel got banned, dismembered, taken apart, whatever, I don't know. And now he just does everything on his Markiplier channel. You're hurting my body, babe. You really are. Okay. So, last but not least, I have blush and this is coconut. You can't have coconut. So, usually I put chapstick or lip balm or whatever. If I'm putting lipstick on, I'll put it on before I put my blush and have the lipstick be the last thing. Mostly, I just love dipping my piercings. I love dipping my piercings into viscous shits. So anyway, I put on chapstick before I put on the lipstick. However, like right after I put on the blush, and that gives... My dog's paw is in my pants. Her paw is touching my crack from inside my pants. She's in my pants. What was I doing? I was trying to put blush on my face. Now, I do have like actual blood. Kids, out of there. I do have blush, but they're too light and I don't like the color. Yoink. Yoink. Goink. Flonk. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, the blushes that I buy, or not even I buy, the blushes that I get, I can't remember the last time I actually, like, paid for makeup myself. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I always forget what I'm saying. Let's give our... Oh, yeah, blush. It's always fucking light, and I don't like it. I don't like light blush. Like, do you see the color difference? Like, okay, first of all, oop, oop, boom. Let's put some more. Oh my god, it's so dark. It's too dark. Oh my god. That looks like a bruise. Like, that's what I was looking for. Not that. Just blend it in. You'll be okay. No, it's okay. Have some more. No, have some more. Oh, please, just have some more. I like coloring this part in dark because it makes my face look more defined. So, we're going to put some highlighter up here on the halo. Because I can see your halo. I can feel your halo. 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 All I wanted to do was eyeshadow. And now I got a full face of fucking makeup again. How does this happen? Like, I really want to know. The color is way too dark. Do you see that? That's all I wanted to do. It's stuck. It's stuck. It looks like my hairline. Yeah. It's like I'm not even the same person anymore. It's like I've totally changed everything about me. Oh.
You okay there, sister?
No, I'm not okay there, brother. So, that just reminded... You call me sister, so I called you brother. That just reminded me of the white stripes. I like the white stripes, but I don't like Jack White. And, I mean, they're eccentric. I'll give them that. You know, they have good songs. I'll give them that. But why would you pretend to be brother and sister when you're fucking married? Like, did you really think we weren't going to find out? They're not going to know. Oh, they're going to know. They can't tell. Oh, they can totally tell. So, I don't know if you guys see this, but I'm being a little bit dramatic with my eyeliner, lip liner. I like to do dark colors on the bottom that extend past my lip to give me more of a shadow. Now, I know I have lips. Like, I know they're not thin. But I like the shadow. It just makes it look more defined. Can I contour my face? No. Can I contour these lips, though? Hell yeah. I think it's the Puerto Rican in me. And I know, if you're not Puerto Rican from the 90s, you're not going to understand. Frames. But, like, my mom used to do this shit. She'd have, like, dark brown lip liner. And she'd put that on first. Like, super dark brown. Like, darker than this. Huh?
You swore. Get your ass to my touch.
I can swear as much as I want to. When I upload these videos, it literally asks me if these videos are for kids, and I say no.
Oh. Well, then do your thing, baby girl. Get 'em.
Get 'em. Get 'em. So I notice I speak in vines. Like, I say a bunch of original stuff, yeah. But, like, get 'em. Get 'em. It's from Gravity Falls. Watch your profanity. I don't know. There's a lot. And now that I'm, like, trying to think of... Now that I'm, like, trying to think about it, it's not there anymore. It, like, vanished after I went from the Pretty Little Liars meet and greet. I will cut off your skin. I don't know if you can tell, but I love Nick Kroll. So, we fucked with the blush, even though I want to put way more on. I don't need it. My face looks really round today. We fussed with the blush. We did eyeliner, mascara. I did some highlighting and some contouring. I was talking about Puerto Rican lips. Yes.
Mommy?
Yeah. So my mom would use like this really dark outline for like top and bottom. But I noticed if I do white on my lining, like the actual lining, and then shadow underneath. See? More definition. So the question is, what color of lipstick do I want to use? Kind of. I kind of want a brown. Oh. I want a brown. Ooh. I have too many choices. That's purple. That's purple. That's really red. No. What is we gonna do? Okay, so here are my brownish is. This is how I try to figure out what type of. I think I want this one. No, this one. No, I want this one. Ugh. I think I already explained how my mom did her lipstick. Like the really dark brown lining. And then she would just fill in the rest with red and then do that thing. Yeah, well, I don't have to do that. Because I use Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. I like using... Oh, I gotta be quiet. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Na, 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 na. I used to hate Thomas and Friends. Why I know the theme song? Blame the internet. Damn internet. There are a few theme songs to shows that, like, it took a while to get at me, but when it did, it hit hard. Like, the theme song to the Golden Girls. Cause if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you'll see the biggest gift will be for me, and the card on the back would say, thank you for being a friend. You will see the biggest gift will be for me. I feel like I had something to say that was important. But then Thomas the Tank Engine decided to ruin my thought process. So when I put the light liner, it's all eyeshadow. Wait, it's all eyeshadow? Always has been. Anyway. I'm way too distracted for life, babe. I can't stay on a single topic. I really can't. And I've been on this bitch for an hour, and it feels like it's only been 5 seconds, and I promise you, I probably said nothing important.
No, you've been talking all the time. You've been talking good stuff.
Good stuff?
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Got a guy.
Gang, gang! Oops. That wasn't 2-6. I'm not part of a gang. I feel like you have to make that known on the internet. I have family members in gangs. I have family members who have, like, numbers or whatever the fuck you call it. Like, the game is real. And it's so strange. In my extended family, I love the smell of this tea. It smells like pie. I'm not even sponsored. Oh. So, I said this one thing the other day, and my boyfriend called me a hippie or something like that. What? I was like, Tea isn't just a drink. It's an experience. What did you say? You made fun of me. I was basically talking about how...
I said you need to align chakras.
Yeah, he said I needed to align my chakras.
With them different labeled teas.
So...
That make you feel like you're aligning your chakras.
What did you... I really hope y'all can hear him. What did you call matcha the other day? He got... Okay. So I have things that make me happy. You know, I have certain things that make me happy. Like all my collection of coffee, my tea, my matcha, and...
Do a good job.
Thanks. Thanks.
You do a good job, baby.
Thank you. So this guy, he's like, he's like, how did you even, how did it come up in conversation? He said something like, are you going to drink your maca? And I'm like, maca? What the fuck? What did I say?
I think I said matcha.
I said that you were thinking about the guy from Avatar: The Last Airbender. What was his name? Sokka. Like instead of matcha, he said maca. So we had just gotten into an argument this morning about wrestling. Now, I may not look like it, but I used to love the WWF. And, you know, I was there for the controversy of when they turned it into the WWE. And I was totally like, yeah, because it is, you know, entertainment. It's not, like, real. It's like a reality TV show, but for wrestlers, you know, things like that, whatever. But that's not the point. The point, as I'm talking past an hour, the point is they had a Samoan guy pretend to be Japanese. And, like, normally I don't care, you know. Okay, no, I'm not going to say that. I do care. It's fucking blackface. You don't pretend. You don't put on a front to be a race that you're not. Like, you either have issues or you're trying to fool people, and neither is okay. And he was watching this history thing on, you know, about this Hawaiian guy, Samoan guy. Like Rikishi, one of Rikishi's cousins, you know, his name is Rodney. And at first, he was, I like the way that he first came out in comparison to his character when he left. Because when he came in, he was very proud of his Samoan heritage. You know, he was proud to be Hawaiian, you know, all that other stuff. And, like, You can tell when somebody is expressing their culture, you know? But then they turned his ass into a sumo wrestler. Like, and not just a sumo wrestler, but you gotta be a Japanese sumo wrestler. Don't y'all know, number one, this man is Samoan / Hawaiian. Number two, Pearl Harbor was in Hawaii. Number three, America tried to make it look like Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. Okay, now keep thinking about this stuff. Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, near Hawaii, he's Hawaiian, he's Samoan, he's pretending to be something that he's not, he's trying to be, you know, a Japanese sumo wrestler. And then in the crowds, you hear people screaming, USA, USA, USA. And I'm over here like, okay, wait a second. He's Hawaiian, like native Hawaiian, so he's more American than the Anglo-Saxon people in the crowd screaming USA. Does that make any sense? I mean, I'm not trying to justify the reason why I am upset. I am upset. You can call me a snowflake, a doily. I don't care right now. However, Hawaii is literally a state. Why would you yell USA to the bad guy, trying to show the bad guy that he's not welcome here when he's pretending to be Japanese? And he was literally born where shit hit the fan, you know. And My dog ate my fucking sweater. This is all that's left. I'm kidding. That's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know, there's self-depreciating white people. You know, that's where the movie Dear White People came from, was from a white guy. You know, I totally get it. You know, people have self-hate. But, like, he didn't bomb Pearl Harbor. He's not even Japanese. That's number one. Number two, the Americans did it, but that's a whole nother kettle of fish that I'm not going to open up right now. Secondly, he is from the place in which you are assuming that was bombed by his people. You know, like, that's like, I was about to say that's like bringing Whitey into Africa, but look at South Africa. Like, it's full of them. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You know, migrations happen. Like, even the birds have to fly south for the winter. You know, people need to move. They need to change. They need to grow. They need to seek asylum, whatever. I don't care. Like, I've moved around the States so many times. We've got all the different places in Illinois. Right now I'm in Wisconsin. I was in Vegas, Nevada. I was in Colorado. I was in California. I was in Hawaii. Spent a little time in Canada. Spent a little time in New York. Missouri. I went to Missouri for a family reunion. I love the smell of this tea. There aren't any blueberries in it, but it smells like a blueberry pie. It smells like a berry pie. And cinnamon. Okay, so I'm going to go and attempt to upload this hour-long makeup tutorial. So, yeah. Let's do a little tiny close-up so you can see all my pores and all of the attempts. Yay. See? It makes it look like there's a shadow. I love it. And mustaches need to make a comeback. They really do. Like, I would probably put eyebrow filler in my mustache. Just because I can. Just because it's there. Oh my gosh, my brother's 15 and he finally has a thicker mustache than me. I'm 27. Ooh, we're 12 years apart. And you don't think about it. You don't think about shit like that when the kid is born. You know? Like, we're 12 years apart and that's my brother. I think... I think I might be 20 years older than my youngest sibling, or 18 years older. I don't know. I can't do math right now. Maybe this makeup has like some potion in it that makes me dumb. Yabba dabba doo. I'm gonna go. Love you guys. Thank you for staying this long. I appreciate it. This video is brought to you by me, a dumb bitch. I ain't sponsored.